Okay, so here's how I set up my swarm trap. So I've got this little box here. As you can see, it's a 7-frame box. I put a board on the back with a hole in it to hang on the tree. And as you can see, here's the box. It's a 7-frame box. I'm going to put 7 frames in here. I got a frame of drawn comb, frame of wax foundation, or you could just do more drawn comb, or maybe just 1 frame of drawn comb would be good enough, but that's just how I did it when I caught the other one. It does right there near the front. Actually, on this one I actually have 2 holes drilled. I got one on the, just an 1.5-inch hole, one on the front and one on the side. So the other swarm trap I had that's been so successful, I was tapping in the front. And this is how I set it up. But with this one, since I have a hole on the end as well, I'm going to put the comb like this. Put a Pirco frame in the front. Try it and see. We'll fill it up with Pirco frames. Now I've heard that, my understanding is that anything from 7 to 10 frames is good. 8-frame boxes are really good. That's just kind of what I've heard. So I made these 7-frame boxes as an experiment to try. I actually used this box for a trap out last year, but then I've just been using it. I'm just going to use it as a swarm trap because the other one seems to be doing so well. Anyway, so there's your setup. Take the lid. My other lid is solid. It doesn't have a feeder in the top. I'm going to have to put a jar on here because it's got a hole in it. So I wish it didn't have that hole in it, but we'll put a jar on there to block that hole in the top. Screw the lid down to keep it secure. And then I'll show you in a second how I've got it. I'm going to hang it on the tree. But we've got a nail driven in the tree, or you can drive a nail in the side of a wall. And actually, let me show you what I use for a lure. I use a Swarm Commander here from Scott Derrick. Now this bottle, this little squirt bottle, supposedly is enough to bait 200 hives. I've used it, I've caught 4 swarms with it this spring already. I've only had about 3 or 4 traps set out. I've already caught 4. The disclaimer though is that all these traps have been located near where there are known bees. The bees in this area are in that wall, that warehouse over there. It's probably about, I don't know, 40 or 50 yards from my trap, if that far. I'm going to put this trap not far from the other one, just a few yards away, probably about 20 or 25 yards away, if even that. And we'll see what happens. What I do, I'll flip the lid upside down, and put some kind of back. This is going to be near the back far corner of where the holes are. Just put 2 squirts there. I'm going to put 1 squirt. Let's see, I think I'm going to have them put it here at this entrance, right here. 1 squirt here at the entrance, and 1 squirt at this entrance over here. That's all there is to it. I'm going to screw the lid down. I'll show you how I hang it up here in just a minute. Well, like crazy, I forgot to bring a jar to stick in the hole, so I just found an old piece of a pallet that was laying out here. I screwed that to the top, so I guess that'll provide a lid for the hole. We're going to go hang it up now. Here we go, set up. It's kind of a weird lighting day with the cloudy weather. See, we got the trap here hanging in the tree. I'm going to show you the top so you can see kind of how it hangs in the tree. From a distance, it kind of looks like it's not really level, but the tree actually angles up, so I think it's pretty level. Up top, if you look, there's the top screwed down. There's the nail. You can see it, the lighting being the way it is. The nail in the tree, box hang on there, trap is set. So today is April 11th, 2015, and we've got a good source of bees with I think there's more than one, probably 2 or 3 or even 4 hives maybe in that wall. Over there, it's probably about 50, 60 yards from here, I would guess. My other trap, I don't know if you can see it over in the tree over there that caught the bees. we'll get them out there and rehang it, so we'll have 2 traps out here to catch bees with for swarms, and I think it's a really good spot. So anyway, here we go. We'll see what happens. That's how I set them up, at least in this location. Okay, it's April 14th. Really can't see this very good at all because it's cloudy out here and it's been raining, but it's getting kind of later on in the evening. But I just put this swarm trap out here near Keystone Automotive here in Dothan, Alabama, Saturday. I removed another swarm down that way a little ways. I haven't had a chance to get the bees out of that box into another box to bring it back. I put this trap out, and if you can see, you can't see very good, but there are bees in this box. They're staying home, I guess, because it's wet. But there's definitely bees all at the entrance. See a few of them right there. They're just not flying today, I guess, because it's so wet. Another entrance over here. You can see them in there a little bit. It's hard to see how many there are. They're just hanging tight. I don't know when they moved in. I'm surprised because it's been raining a lot, but sure enough, looks like we caught us a swarm in this one too. I'll come back and get them as soon as I can. And the weather's decent. It's probably going to be this weekend at the earliest that I can do that, as well as hang up the other trap again. But I just am tickled about this. Once again, there comes one flying in. Little bee, but pretty cool stuff. This is swarm catch number 3, just at this location, using Scott Derrick's Swarm Commander. Once again, it's April 14th, 2015, here in Dothan, Alabama at Keystone Automotive.